Live League Game of the Day, featuring Mooji6 as Rachel versus Charlie as Kindle.
Welcome back to the channel, folks. Semi-original guy here, aka Mr. Cannon from Advance Wars by Web, bringing you another Live League Game of the Day. Today, folks, we are on 140,000 ways to die, and I can tell you that is 100% true, factual statements here today. We got Charlie underscore versus Mooji6, two very strong Live League players indeed, battling it out on one of the most unforgiving maps in Advance Wars by Web. If you make one mistake on this map, you are guaranteed to instantly lose and go immediately to the crying corner. Now, I think between these two players, since they are both actually very good and know how to play the game, we might not be seeing any rookie mistakes here today, folks, but you just never know when it comes to Advance Wars by Web. If we take a look at the map, folks, we can see that this is a base light matchup with an airport and some comm towers supported. Now, this map has very little contested properties. These properties are contested and these properties are contested. These are the contested properties on the map. Pay no mind to all of this and all of this because they are guaranteed to go to one side or the other. This and this and this and this is where you want to go. Now, there's two ways to approach a map like this. One, you could send your units here and grab yourself these two properties, hold the line, work your way over, and try to capture this corner. The other thing you were able to do is just completely bypass this corner in general, go over here, immediately capture these properties, then swing back, capture your comm tower, capture this property, or maybe capture them with the follow-up infantry. But if you do that, it does delay the comm tower and allow the comm tower to get easily interrupted or denied by your opponent. Now, the positive side of this sort of a play is you gain 3 properties in exchange for 1, which is nice. Income is very good in Advance Wars by Web, especially when you're on base light and you can pump out 2 tanks instead of 1. Or you can bust out maybe a battlecopter, tank, infantry, which is also very fun indeed. So I think we're going to be having a good one here. We're going to see if both of these players figure out 140,000 ways to die, or at the very minimum, figure out 70,000 ways to die each, and then add their totals together, creating the 140,000 ways to die. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what went down in the Live League today. On the first few days, folks, you all know the deal. It is the standard infantry builds because you got to get the infantry on the field. It is the #1 priority in Advance Wars by Web. The #2 priority in Advance Wars by Web is making sure you like and subscribe to the channel for all that hot Live League action as the infantry begin to press forward. Now, this is where we're going to be finding what these players are going to decide to do for their opening. Now, we also have an interesting match between Kindle and Rachel. Now, Kindle, very good on this map. Rachel, also very good on this map. They both have very good positives, not too many drawbacks. Me, personally, being a huge fan of the missile, I'd probably pick Rachel all day, every day. Now, Andy is technically super good on this map, so I'd probably pick Andy over all of them. But it's very difficult to deal with a missile, folks, because you can't bunch your units up as much as you would probably want to. Even with hyper upgrade, if you get hit with a triple missile in one spot, you're not having yourself a good time. I'll tell you that much. Alright, neither player is really skipping far in order to get these side properties. Both players would appear to be approaching their comm tower here. The only difference right now is Charlie is a little bit farther than Mooji6 at the moment. So that will allow Charlie to get his comm tower uninterrupted, while Mooji6 will potentially have his comm tower interrupted, which is not good for the Mooji6. Mooji6 probably not feeling too hot about that. What he is feeling hot about is the flippin' missile. He just wants the missile. That's all he wants. He's a missile man. He's a man of few words and many missiles. That's what he's all about. Alright. Alright, so inviting some attacks over here, which is kind of curious. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I think it's out of range. Yeah, it's out of range. Okay, so not really inviting the attack. While pushing the tank pretty far into the corner here. But that denies these properties, which is what you want to do. If you can't cap a property yourself, you want to deny it. You want to prevent your opponent from getting that property. Because as long as you don't have the income, they shouldn't have the income either. That is just the truth of Advanced Wars by Web. If you don't get it, they don't get it. Alright, pulls a couple infantry back. Got a few solid hits here. I'm kind of surprised that Mooji doesn't go in for any additional counterattacks here. Sometimes people would want to go in for counterattacks. Maybe it's not the best move. Maybe it is. Depends on the situation. Mooji decides it's not the time for that. Not the time for counterattacks. At least up north. Down south, he actually takes one of the counterattacks. And it was a good hit. Not going to lie, it takes it to a 4-4. Alright. And now Charlie puts the artillery into denying range of the comm tower here. So Mooji, he ain't getting that comm tower, folks. Not unless you can dislodge the artillery. But Mooji, he does put his infantry onto a city and attempting to cap it, while Charlie purchases the classiest of all the units, folks. Purchases a classy medium tank. Based. Not gonna lie, folks. Classiest unit in Advanced Wars by Web. You love to see it. Alright. Now Charlie is actually going in for the capture of the comm tower now, attempting to get the double comm tower advantage. I don't think it's gonna work. It might work because if it might work actually. Yeah, it might work. I wouldn't want to have to eat a tank hit just to interrupt a comm tower. Yeah, I think it's gonna work. I don't think Mooji is gonna go in for that. Nope. Nope, he doesn't. And it's honestly a smart move because, yeah, comm towers are great. I would offer up many fish sandwiches and many orange sodas to my opponent in order to capture a comm tower. But is it the end of the game if you don't get a comm tower? No, it's not. Sometimes you gotta just let it go, and maybe you'll get a comm tower somewhere else, or maybe you'll just win because your opponent is fixated on comm towers. But right now, I'm fixated on this medium tank because it is just rolling in the front lines, doing that damage, and you love to see it. Now, artillery battlecopter combination coming in from the north here is going to put a little bit of a plug in the plans of the medium tank here. He's not going to be able to progress very far right now due to that. However, there's some attacks that could happen here. Definitely some attacks. We got an attack there. Got an attack here. Got an attack here. Could actually go in for the 1-2 double tank hit, and then medium tank could take out the artillery. Would expose it to a battlecopter. Probably lose the 2 tanks in response. But you take out 2 tanks. So you take out 2 tanks, but you lose. It might not be worth it. I don't know. Probably not worth it, to be honest. But it's an idea. That's what Advanced Wars is all about. It's all about ideas. Sometimes the ideas are good, sometimes they're not. But it would appear that apparently the idea is good and he's going to go in for it. Now, I thought that he was going to attack medium tank into artillery, but he decides not to do that and just gets a little bit of extra damage. And the extra damage is actually quite nice, I'm not going to lie. This is why Charlie, such a strong player over here. But Mooji6, oh my lord, this man. He's so close to a missile right now. He can just taste it. There's actually probably some world right now where he has the missile already and has already launched it and is laughing at the smoldering piles of lost tankage. But that day is not today. He did not get the missile today. But if he did get the missile, it would have been pretty good. Not gonna lie. I think, unfortunately for him, I think 2 would have hit up here and 1 would have hit here. Because this is probably the greatest accumulation of units infantry, and this is the wealth over here. So yeah, it's probably what would happen. So the Blight has been activated here. Blight hitting the medium tank that was just purchased by Mooji6, which is going to be pretty effective. Now, the one thing about Rachel is she is kind of like a sort of a counter to Kindle in a way, because she does heal up all the damage done by Kindle, but the problem is it also eats up 50% more of the cost of repairs, because it's 3 hit points instead of 2. So it does do quite a bit of damage to your wallet, but less damage to your player, which sometimes is good and sometimes is bad, depending on what you want to buy next turn. So we can see Mooji6 sitting at 3,400 funds right now. So when he pops in next turn, we're going to see how much money was actually sapped away from him. Should be sitting at 20,700. Minus this right here. This guy. Minus that. But we're not going to count that. We're just going to see what the full repairs were. Yeah. Savage. Savage. Absolutely savage. That was like 7,200. It's a lot of money. But he responds with a missile, which is pretty cool. Now, missile... not really the best missile. I'm not going to lie. Actually, that was kind of not really the best missile. Now, there's a few things you can do with missiles, though. Like, you could potentially bring a tank in, do some damage here. You can maybe chip away an infantry. You can bring some units down here to try to manipulate it and maybe draw it away from this area and push it over more towards here. But this is kind of a difficult chunk to sort of do that with. So I can see it probably just going here almost every time, but maybe there's something else you can do. Unfortunately, it also hits down here. It doesn't hit the front line, which would have been a lot better. But the fact that we take out 2 vehicles up north and all these infantry are now useless, allowing Mooji to get these caps up north, that's pretty good. It's not too shabby at all. Now he really just needs to focus down on the western portion of the map here and stop the push of the medium tank in order to really readjust and get back in the game. Very interesting total unit values as well, folks. As we can see here, Charlie is sitting at 18 units, Mooji is sitting at 19. But the total army values is what is very interesting, because Charlie is sitting at 71,400, but Mooji is sitting at 74,100. So both of them are using the exact same number combinations, but doing them in different ways. Interesting indeed. Who would have thunk it? All right, carrying on. Charlie's got 2 comm towers, though, which is absolutely insane. The amount of damage this man is pouring in here is insane. Astronomical. Intense. Far too much. Stop this man right now. He's too powerful. Take him out. Maybe don't take him out. Take him out, Mooji. Do it. I'm letting the intrusive thoughts in, folks. I don't know. I don't really know if I wanted to take him out. But I played many games with Mooji. Strong guy. Strong lad. He probably hasn't lost his hair yet. Another medium tank from the Mooji. Beautiful stuff. Alright. Charlie's sending a medium tank up north now. So now Mooji is going to be forced to send his own medium tank over there too to respond to such a threat. But goes in, takes out the infantry down south, gets an infantry shot on the artillery, begins to capture a property of Charlie's, trying to flip it. Charlie's sitting at 20 properties and the 2 comm towers right now. It's a lot of money, folks. That's a lot of money that you can just start flinging around on this battlefield. Day 16 from Charlie. Let's see how he responds to this. Mooji really needs some of this income, and he's going to be getting at least 1 property this turn, which is fantastic for him. I don't see the second flip really going through. I'm pretty sure Charlie is going to interrupt it one way or another. It's getting interrupted. Right there. There it is. Got interrupted. Formulates a pretty decent line here, though. Charlie getting kind of low on time now, though. Day 16 sitting at 2 minutes and 59 seconds. There's going to be a lot of yeeting happening in the last portion of this game here, without a doubt. As Charlie pushes forward, does a significant chunk of damage, brings his medium tank down, and only gives Charlie's medium tank like one option here. I might have said Charlie, but I meant Mooji. Mooji pushing him pretty hard. And not really giving Charlie a whole lot of options right now. So his options are limited. He's got to make a choice here. He does have the Blight, which is going to be able to stop this capture. But dealing with the medium tank is a big, big threat. One of the battlecopters is going to get taken out here. Let's see. Takes out battlecopter, uses Blight. Second battlecopter can get hit by a battlecopter. But the better option, if it's at all possible, is actually to get the battlecopter onto the comm tower so you get that additional bonus. Nah, he doesn't do it. Oh, he doesn't even go in for the battlecopter hit. He doesn't even care. He doesn't care. He's going in for other hits. He's got other business to attend to. Very neat. All right. Not too bad of a move. And also, up north, holy macaroni, man. That medium tank just slapped the other one super hard on the road. But Mooji's got a missile. And he's got 5 minutes to plan out this missile. And he doesn't plan it out. He takes out one guy. Maybe that was the plan all along. Take out one guy and go for the missile. That did a lot of damage right now. It's going to be able to probably maybe eliminate the medium tank here. Yeah, eliminates the medium tank. His own medium tank sitting at 3 hit points. Which is not good. It's not great, but it takes it out. So good enough, I guess. You know, good enough. And he's got the 17,000 income, so he's able to buy his own medium tank, which is good. He definitely needs that because his other medium tank got hit way too hard right now. Way too hard. This is an incredibly dangerous situation for Mooji now because now his corner is completely exposed. Charlie is there. And Charlie is primed and ready to start capping properties. And Mooji has to fight past a medium tank. He's got to fight past the battlecopter and a fight past a 9 HP tank just to be able to get to a position where it can start fighting the reinforcements that are going to be coming up north. Oh, man. All right. Goes in for a surround. Very curious surround. Now, maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't. Pushes a little bit farther down south as well. Takes out the low HP medium tank, which will actually allow the medium tank to get a first strike on the other one. Oh, a bomber. Nice. Interesting. All right. Attacks down south. Very nice indeed. Oh, that medium tank just got hit. I don't know if Mooji saw that attack or not, but oh man. That's an unfortunate one to miss. Alright, fighter. Oh, the medium tank is trapped in the back. He's actually not going to be able to escape out of prison now. He's locked in by the anti-air and the infantry. Well, the 4 HP medium tank actually escapes. Very nice indeed. Comm tower probably is not gonna. No, the blight just came in again and just stopped it. Oh, and that actually escapes the medium. Once again, folks, we think that the medium tank is trapped, but no, he finds a way, a brilliant tactic filled way to escape and cause as much damage as he possibly can. This is how you play with medium tanks, folks. It's a work of art. Fighter bomber on the field now, pushing up. As Charlie just did a massive attack down south. The unit count for Mooji sitting at 11 to 18 for Charlie. Will get the missile once again here. Pops the missile. Where did it even hit? Hit down south. Hit these guys. That's not too bad. That might allow for the comm tower capture. Maybe. I don't know if he's got enough units for it though. No, he can get the comm tower. Alright, so comm tower is going to get flipped, which is nice. Oh wait, is it though? Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's not, because this tank. Oh, wait, but you can't destroy this tank, because everything is too weak. That's what I'm talking about. It was his plan all along. Another blight, though. Oh, takes it down to 1. Ah, just when you think you were going to get a comm tower, no. It gets denied once again, folks. Charlie is the winner here today. Holy moly, what a game between these two. I remember the other day I was looking for some games and I saw these guys were playing live, so I decided to give their game a follow because I knew it was going to be good. So, Mooji, Charlie, if you happen to see that I was following your game, just know that I wasn't actually watching your game. I was just following it for this one particular moment. But what a game. Well played between the two of you. Solid game indeed. But Charlie is the winner here today. And what a win it was. Kindle. Too strong, folks. Ban Kindle. Anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed that one. If you did, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel, folks. I'll be seeing you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye for now.